Good afternoon, everybody. I know that I made some statements earlier that have already run in the media. I can tell you that the deputy's out of the woods right now. We won't be releasing his name right now, but we'll be releasing it and letting you guys know. We're probably going to have a press conference later at Natividad. We're trying to arrange that now so we can get information out to you and the public. Because there's a lot of people out there that care. And I want to thank the public for that. I want to thank them for their prayers, their thoughts during a time like this. I also want to thank the public that are heeding the shelter in place and staying out of this area, because we have a job to do. I want to thank all the law enforcement agencies that have responded to this incident when it went out earlier this morning. And they responded from all over. I think we have representatives from every agency in Monterey County, and then we also have agencies both from our North County and South County who are also helping us keep the public safe by responding to radio calls while we try to stabilize the situation and safely end this for everybody, for the community, for our law enforcement personnel, and even for the suspect that we're not releasing information about. We want to do this safely. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over for shelter in place so we can just get that message out, and then we'll try to answer any questions that we can for you guys.
Thank you, Sheriff. And as the Sheriff mentioned, there is a shelter-in-place order in effect. It'd be in effect until further notice. I can't emphasize enough the importance of the people that live in this area and that work in this area, that they adhere to that shelter-in-place. It's for their safety and for the safety of the law enforcement and first responders that are here. This is an evolving situation, and we want to ensure that the public is safe. So until further notice, the shelter-in-place is in order. And we'll be able to answer any questions that you might have.
Sheriff, what led your deputy to that unit, house, apartment in the first place?
So, at least we're not releasing that right now, but the media's already putting it out there. We'll have full statements once we have an investigation going on. And so the one thing that we don't want to do is put out bad information, right? So, as your sheriff, I have an obligation to let the community know what's going on. So it was what I can say is that it was a police type of action. And unfortunately, it has had a tragic consequence, even though the deputy's okay, but it's going to be a long recovery. So,
can you confirm where the deputy was shot? Was he shot in the shoulder and the side?
I can't confirm any of this right now. One, we have to protect the privacy of the deputy, the privacy of the hospital, and the privacy of the family. And maybe we'll be able to answer these questions a little bit later once we do a later press conference with Natividad.
Have you been in contact with the suspected shooter, or has he any attempt to contact you?
So what I can say is that this is an ongoing, evolving situation, and we just thank the public for sheltering in place and staying out of the area. And with any situation, police activity, we have a procedure that we go to, and part of that procedure is trying to safely contact the suspect so we can end this with nobody else getting hurt.
And you mentioned all the agencies that came out today. Can you tell me how many in total came out? I saw that the FBI was out here as well.
Yes, whenever we have, unfortunately, when we have incidents like this, the FBI is part of our team that comes out to help us with some of the intelligence on finding out more, as much as we can, about the possible suspects. So they were out there too. As far as the actual numbers, I don't have that right now because it's an ongoing thing, and when the call was when it initially started, there were a lot of folks responding. And again, thank you to all the agencies that did respond and sent resources here to assist us.
And when do you guys usually send out, get mutual aid, and why today?
So today wasn't mutual aid. That's okay. A little bit different. Mutual aid is something like you saw during the floods. Gotcha. So today was just people responding to a call that a deputy put out.
Can you comment at all on the nature of the situation? Like, was he responding to the situation himself? Did he have backup? Were there multiple deputies on the scene at the time of the initial incident?
Right now, I can't comment on what's going on. We will try to get as much information as we can out to you folks as we can, but it is an investigation, right? And so we don't want to jeopardize the integrity of the investigation. I can tell you, the DA's office is out here doing, their investigation. We have our federal partners out here doing their investigation, and of course, the Sheriff's Department also will be doing its own investigation.
Okay, thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
maybe a twofold question. Sheriff, on our way over here, officers in that area seem to be like in a stand-down mode, and we weren't hearing so much the bullhorn activity. Do we know the current situation? Is this?
So
We're
that
trying
that
to
is normal for your people listening and people in the area that may be sheltering in place. And it's not a stand down mode. When you have an evolving situation, you have moments of activity and you have moments that are quiet as you're planning and pre-positioning and doing things to keep our community safe.
And the other part, you went to the hospital. Did you actually speak with your deputy?
No, my deputy's still in surgery. He's currently still in surgery. And again, we will try to get that information out to you guys later once we talk to the family and talk to the hospital and get that all squared away so we're not putting out bad information.